Hey, morning, everybody. Listen, I get people call me all the time, and they're struggling in their business, wholesale or fix and flip, and this is a common theme. Man, this market sucks, man. These guys just want too much for their house, man. Just stupid. I'm just really annoyed. What do I do, man? They want to give up, okay? And the scenario goes like this: stop selling on the phone. Well, it's just easy math. ARV is $200,000, okay? But to get it $200,000, it needs a new roof, new cabinets, new furnace, whatever. It's got a green bathtub and a pink sink, and all that, right? So 40 grand is what it needs, okay? You put $40,000, so throw $40,000 at this house, it's me worth 200 grand. Okay, so a rehabber, right, is going to have to buy it for 100 grand, right? 100 plus the 40 is $140, right? Is 70% of the 200,000. That's what you have to be. So a rehabber is not going to spend 110 for the house or 120 or whatever. No, it's 100 or less, right? Because of the risk, right? Now, I've done other videos about that ARV is. It's really important. And if you subscribe right now, click on that button, subscribe, like, share this with your pals. It's going to help you out. You're going to learn a lot because I tell you, one of the videos I did is an example of what I bought wrong, and I've done that over the years, and it sucks. It's real money, right? Real money. It's not fun. All right, but that's why that parameter is so critical. You cannot be in the project more than 70%. Okay, so thus 100 grand is the number. ARV is 200, 40,000 for the rehab, 100 grand to buy. Okay, so wholesaler, he's out there. She's out there and talking to the seller, and the seller's adamant, man, I'm not giving this house away. I need 110 grand, 105 max. And the wholesaler's doing the math, and they go, I'm close, but we're 5 grand, 10 grand away, man. There's no way I can make this work. This sucks. Oh man, blow this, and then you get discouraged. Okay, now they call me up and they're all depressed, right? This coffee's lovely, by the way, in the morning, but I digress. Listen, I've been there. I know what it's like. But you know what? I'm going to tell you a strategy right now that can radically open this whole thing up for you if you're a wholesaler or a rehab. You ready? Okay, listen to me. This is what I always do and what I tell people I mentor to do. You ready for this? Okay? Don't give up. So let's talk about this. ARV in his house is $200,000. Needs 40 grand of the work. That's not going to change, right? But I'm going to show you this map. Let's pretend this house is on 1/4 of an acre, and I drew this map, and it's going to be backwards because the camera's backwards. Because actually, I'm like this in real life, but who cares? You see what I'm saying though with this move? Okay, watch this picture. See this house? See? This is that $200,000 home I was telling you about. Here's the lot. See that? Notice how it's on that side. Okay? Critical. Now, what you can often do, not all the time, but often, depending on the municipality of where you're at, if you're in a city, if you're in a county, if you're in Louisiana in a parish, however, whatever you're setting up as, it's potential you could split this lot. You hear me talk about this a lot. Lot splits are free money, okay? So let's say that this picture, right? See what I just did? The house and the lot. We drew a lawn right there. This is a free lot. You could build on it. See what I'm saying? You could build on it. All right. Now, so you're gonna go to the seller. You're gonna look, and you're gonna even though he wants, let's say he wants 100 grand, okay, and you're a wholesaler. Well, if you sell it to a rehabber for 100 grand, you're not making anything, right? I had a gal do that for me one time. She wanted to wholesale for me, and I told her, this is the money I need to this house. No more. So she gets it under contract for the number I needed. And she's like, okay, well, how do I get paid? I was like, that's it. It was 100 grand. Like, that's, I gave her $500 just for a trouble. But I'm like, you're missing. I'm not running a charity here, lady. Anyway, so where are we going with that? Yeah. So here's the point. Okay. So listen to me now. So in this particular case, $100,000, okay, is the max that the rehabber is going to pay. Well, and you're a wholesaler, there's no profit for you. So what you can do though is you get it under contract. Just do it under contract, okay? And or signs right now. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna either call it the county or the city or parish in Louisiana or wherever you're at, okay? And you're going to see if you can do a lot split on that house, okay? And what do I mean by that? Right now, let's say there's one parcel number, okay? And and it is tied to the legal description of the house. If the house has not been split, after 1975 or something, it's possible you can get it split. Also, it might be zoned for R2 or R4 or what have you, depending on the city. I'm just throwing these out, right? So you need to know this stuff. If you are going to be a real estate professional, I'm telling you, there's so much money in what I'm telling you. No one's doing this. They just don't. They don't even think about it, okay? But you can, this could be your niche and you can make a lot of money. Believe me, I've done this, been very successfa doing this, and so can you, okay? So you're going to figure out if you can split this lot, okay? And if you can, this is what you got to do. And so in a contract, you're going to get in, hire a good surveyor, okay? I'll do another video on making good surveyors later. But that's important. Get a survey, and then what you're gonna do is you'll walk the fair out where walk the lot, split it in half, that kind of thing. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna have essentially 2 legal descriptions and 2 parcel numbers, okay? And so what you're gonna do then, and that will all be at closing. So you're gonna find your cash buyer, okay? Joe the rehabber, and Joe the rehabber is like, hey, I'll pay you $100,000 for this deal, and you tell them. Transparent what you're doing. Hey, I split this lot, whatever. But the ARV is still $200,000. The house is, everything, right? So Joe Rehabber comes to closing, buys a lot for $100,000. You don't make a dime free. You need to make nothing, right? But on that transaction, however, guess what you just got? You get yourself a free $40,000 lot. $40,000, or maybe lots don't cost $40,000 around here. They're only like $5,000. All right, you got a free $5,000 lot, right? Right? Otherwise, you would have made nothing. You complain you didn't get nothing. Now all of a sudden you get $5,000 lot, $10,000, maybe you got a $100,000 lot. I've done it many times. $50,000 lot, free. It's a thought, right? And you can too. If you need help doing this, call me up. That's what I'm here for. I help people, mentor people all the time. This kind of stuff can make you money. Do you understand the power of this? You're out there, you're beating your head against the wall. These sellers, they want too much. I can't make no money, man. Look, how about thinking outside the box a little bit and doing that situational awareness? Talk about that a lot. And see if you can do this. And look, you can't do it on every deal, period. You're not gonna. That's delusional thing. I'm not saying that. Please don't think, well, Nate says, no, Nate says, do some due diligence, and most of the time, often, not most of the time, okay? Just to be clear. Often you can do this, okay? And if you can't, you can't. You don't have no deal. Sorry. And what I would do then is try and do a terms deal. They don't do terms and move on to something else. You can do this though, okay? Subscribe to this channel, like this, follow this, and watch these videos. These will help you be successful. I've done this for a long time, and I can help you, all right? That's why I make these things, because I didn't have this stuff when I started, right? These videos, what I'm telling you stuff is real stuff. There's not a cheesy music going on. You can, but this is raw real estate stuff. Okay, like this video, and call me. If you got any questions, you can always call me. Remember the number's down there. Call me, email me. I don't bite. I can help you. Okay, you owe it to yourself. You work too hard to give up. Don't give up. Keep your chin up, and call me. I'm here for you. God bless. Take care.